Shalom, shalom. I like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, double lawns, apostles, and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to you, Akim and Akwad, across the four winds. To you, I salute the hopeful elect. This is the brothers as I want back at you with another lesson to the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Yeah, man, I want to get in the lesson to the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, because you know you know as we see what's going on all around the world, you know with the potion, how it's being pushed to the forefront. We in some serious times, we in some perilous times, starting with the elders and apostles down, apostles and elders select, so so on down, you know what I mean. You know we've been talking about these times that will come on this planet Earth. All right. And these some serious times. We're in perilous times, right? And it's only gonna get worse. All right. And the potion is being pushed to the forefront heavily, you know what I mean? Mainly in our country, in the Bahamas, the way how it's pushed, just like the other rest of countries. All right. If you don't get the potion, you're gonna get terminated or fired. All right. And I have an article I want to basically go into. All right. Because he's the king of Babylon. All right. He is the king of Babylon. All right. And getting that potion, is all nations have drink of, briefly paraphrasing, the, you know what I mean, of that wine. You know what I mean? Uh, you know what I mean? And we know that this potion is one step closer to the, MOTB. You know what I mean? All right. This is the precursor to it. A lot of people hate to believe that. You get some dumb ass people talking the most shit. That's why they can die in their sins. But let me get into this quick article. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai, says Biden is considering a vaccine mandate for all federal employees because of Delta variant surge, and tells unvaccinated, "You're not nearly as smart as I thought you were." You see that? He says for all federal employees, right? Okay, he says for all. Now, for all federal employees, right? Okay, watch this, right? Let's get this scripture, Revelation 13 and verse 16. And it reads, "And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath an understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. But it says here, he calls it all, right? This is this potion is a precursor to the MOTB, because it says Biden is considering a vaccine mandate for all federal employees. All right. And we know, you know what I mean? We know, all them other rest of nations will do the same thing, take this potion. So times is going to get really hard. You know what I mean? Times is going to get really hard. You know what I mean? Times is going to get extremely hard in this day and time. All right. It ain't no joke. We've been telling people these times will come. The hour of temptation now, time of Jacob trouble is now. It says President Biden on Tuesday said he was considering mandatory vaccination for all federal employees. Mandatory. That's under consideration right now, he said when asked about the issue. He also said that he was laying out next steps in getting more Americans vaccinated on Thursday. Mass and vaccinations will help avoid 2020 style lockdowns. He added, it comes as the CDC offered new guidance urging even vaccinated Americans to wear masks indoors. You see that? Even Vaccinated. What's the sense? Getting the job is I thought when you get this, you stop basically, you know, can't catch COVID. What's the purpose of getting it? All right. The moves come as infection rates surge, propelled by highly transmissible Delta variant of COVID-19. President Biden said on Tuesday he was weighing whether to require all federal workers to be vaccinated against COVID 19 as the nation faces surging infection rates and hospitalizations caused by the rampant Delta variant. It says he spoke after the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention recommended that fully vaccinated against Crohn's 19 should go back to wearing masks indoors. You see that? All right. They playing these people like ping pongs indoors in region where infections were on the rise. The moves illustrate how far the nation is from the summer of freedom that Biden promised just last month. Biden was asked about mandatory vaccination for federal employees during a visit to the Office of Director of National Intelligence. That's under consideration right now, he said. But if you're not vaccinated, you're not as nearly as smart as they thought you were. He added that masking and vaccination were the best way to avoid a repeat of the lockdowns the country endured last year. So you see this shit? So this devil, he basically saying the unvaccinated is smart as they thought they were. All right. The more we learn about the virus and Delta variant, the more we have to be worried and concerned, he said. And the only thing we know for sure, if those other 100 million got vaccinated, we'd be in a very different world. In the meantime, the White House released a statement in which Biden said he would be laying out the next steps in getting more vaccinated on Thursday by following the science and by doing our part by getting vaccinated. America can beat COVID, he said. He said, like, following the science, right? Let's get a scripture. Let's get a scripture, right? We say follow in the silence. Let me get a quick scripture. Salaki, right? Let me get a quick scripture. I can't remember my head. Salaki, right? Let me get a quick scripture. Oh, Salakia. Let me get a quick scripture. Salakia. Yeah, First Timothy 6:20. He said science, right? It says First Timothy 6:20. And it reads, O Timothy, keep that which is committed to thy trust, avoid profane and vain babblings and oppositions of science, falsely so called. All right? All right? Science means to know. Okay? Science means to know. All right? Yeah, man. So you say by following the science and doing our part by getting vaccinated. In the meantime, more vaccinations and mask wearing in areas most impacted by Delta variant will be enable us to avoid the kind of lockdown, shutdowns, school closures, and disruption we faced in 2020. Earlier, White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki said vaccinated people should wear masks indoors to protect their loved ones. So they gotta wear masks inside. You know what I mean? That didn't make no sense. We're not saying that wearing a mask is inconvenient. It's convenient, or people feel like it, but we are telling you that that is the way to protect yourself, protect your loved ones, and that's why the CDC is issuing the guidance. She said, but I'm not gonna read all of this. You know what I mean? Because hey, we know it's gonna be some uh serious, laws in place, draconian laws. All right, in place, some harsh laws coming on this earth. Okay, some harsh laws is coming on this earth, right? He tells them unvaccinated, you're not nearly as smart as I thought. We know that the devil is gonna come down with great wrath, right? This is Revelation 12:12. It says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in him. Woe to inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. Esau knows his time is short to bring in this NWO. All right, so this devil is gonna come down with great wrath. All right, and you're gonna have a choice, because either your job or you can get terminated. That's how serious it's gonna be. All right, and you see what's happening over there in New York. All right, either test weekly because everybody will be required in the workplace to get the job test weekly or getting terminated. All right, sound like Cuomo gonna be pulling you out the door and all kind of shit. All right, all these shit is coming in on this planet Earth. All right, people don't believe these times will come. Trusting in this system, you can die. All right, but we know that this time is ultimately coming. All right, all right. This is Revelation 3:10. All right, because we know this is a precursor of the MOTB. But at the end of the day, you're gonna get cast out of your house. You're gonna lose your job, your family, and everything. But the Most High still is gonna keep us. He's gonna keep his elect. You know what I mean? This Revelation 3:10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon the whole world to try them that dwell upon the earth. All right. So this is gonna come upon the whole world to try them. You know what I mean? You might lose whatever. But if you lose it, so be it. Fuck that. Whatever you get, that don't mean shit. You gotta hold on to the truth. The scriptures say, strive for the truth unto death. All right? Let me get that quick. All right. So it don't matter whatever happens at the end of the day. Don't care if whatever you lose. All right. Yeah, I was trying to say everyone that have forsaken house, woman, car, and everything for my namesake, briefly power very soon. You're gonna get that 100-fold on the next side, but this is what we have to continue doing. So Rock 4:28. Strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee. So fuck all this shit. It don't make sense. Continue fighting, man. At the end of the day, we know this is coming. We know that there's times will come. All right. Even in the Bahamas, things are getting worse. All right. It ain't mandatory, but it's gonna come. All right, because it's gonna come upon the whole world. All right. Ain't no joke. I might lose my job, whoever, other brothers, but so fucking be it. You gotta be willing to lose on the side for y'all by Shem outside. All right. Yeah, man. I just want to bring that out to the spirit and power of y'all by Shem outside by Shem Akakadash. Yeah, man. Shalom.